Hey, what's up guys? So I'm gonna start building a new computer and I'm gonna be using this unique case, pyramid case. It's a glass PC tower, and in this video I'm gonna show you all the components gonna be inside of this case. They just came in today, and today I wanna unbox them and show you why I chose them. So let's start with this case. As you see, on this side you got access to power button, USB ports, audio jack, mic, USB type C. So what you can see here, it comes with RGB fan. This is the connector for it. This case supports different sizes of motherboard, so you can use ATX motherboard, micro ATX. What else it has? All the cables what comes with the case, they're here underneath, as you see. Power supply goes right here. There's a spot for it. I'm gonna turn it around. Here you go. There's a space for the power supply, so it's kind of gonna be hidden from the view. What else? So motherboard goes here. This is the back panel of motherboard where you're gonna be connecting your monitor, external speakers, all that stuff. This is where you can actually mount a radiator, your cooling for your CPU. It doesn't have to be a radiator, or you can just put like 3 fans here. It's enough, actually, enough for 3 fans. This side, you can mount hard drive, a regular hard drive, or one SSD drive here. So that's pretty much it. Actually, yeah, there's holes for cable management here, 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 here. So it will be interesting work on this case. Alright, let's put this together. I also want to mention that the budget for this computer is $1,200. So I really wanted to buy all the parts so it actually don't go over $1,200, including the case. Yes, I wanted to do $1,000, but the case is expensive kind of, so I have to make $1,200. Okay, let's start. So what we got here? Motherboard. I chose a motherboard by ASRock company. It's a AMD based motherboard, X570. What it means is the newest generations of motherboards. I mean, you don't have to go with this motherboard. You can always get like previous generation, like B550, also good. But this motherboard was on sale, so I decided to go with this one. Plus it has a lot of features and it looks good. So as you see, it has some like silver white colors here, which is cool and will go good with my case. Because I'm planning to do like something like black and white case like inside. This motherboard has a lot of ports, a lot of USB ports, then what it comes with display port, HDMI port for the speakers, type C, Ethernet jack. I think it would be a great motherboard for this case. It's like I said, it's the newest generation and it was on sale, so I think it was going to be a good addition to the case. So next thing what we got here is processor. I mean, as I said, it's going to be AMD based build. I chose Ryzen 5 2600. It's a 6-core 12-thread CPU, very powerful. The speed, it's the basic speed here 3.9 GHz, and it actually also can be overclocked up to 4.2 GHz. Pretty decent CPU. And I mean, I want to build kind of powerful PC, that's why I went with this one. Alright, this is the CPU. Little guy. Very powerful. Very powerful. It does come with the fan. Stock fan. Cooler, I mean. Here you go. I mean, I'm not going to be using this cooler because I actually have liquid cooling for this CPU. But I'm just wanna let you know that it does come with basic cooler. Next part, that is actually this liquid cooling, what I'm going to be using for processor. I don't really know this company. It's ID Cooling, ZOOMFLOW 360X. First time I'm actually using this one, but it was not an expensive one, and also why I went for this one, because like I said, the theme of this case inside gonna be like a white, black like colors, and this is Snow Edition, which is will be all white. So that's the main reason I went with this cooler. Plus it was good reviews online. It should be good. Look at this guy. All white. I love it. And also what I love about this is actually it's not only radiator white color, but the pump itself white color. All the tubes white color. It's nice. And all the fans, all the 3 fans, also white color. 3 fans, so it's 360 millimeter. And also what I want to mention, this is ARGB fans, which means that the colors, they will produce different colors. So it's just not one color per fan, it's going to be just like a rainbow. Each fan will have like a different colors, they're going to be shifted from one color to like another color. That is very cool. And that actually also comes with some cables, controller for the lights, and what else? All the screws, depending on what CPU you're going to be using, so for either Intel or AMD. So it's all going on. They actually even give you a therma paste. That's nice. And looks like it's not a lot of cables here. Like pretty much, yeah. I like that. Because when you have a lot of cables, oh man, it's gonna be so challenging to cable management this, you know. Alright. Next one. It's a power supply. Of course, one of the main components in every build. You always have to make sure that you go with a good power supply, not a cheap one. Because if power supply is bad, it can really damage your system. So this one is Thermaltake, Toughpower Grand Series. It's 80 plus gold, which is good, and it's also RGB. I don't really need RGB for this build, because as you see here, this power supply gonna go inside there, and actually this RGB side gonna be facing the ground. I don't really need it, but I went with this one because I've been using this before and I know it's a good power supply, and it also was on sale. Why not? Yeah, actually it's a 750 watt power supply, should be enough for my build. Comes with, it's a nice bag, I love that. Oh, I mean, I guess all the cables, you see that, all the cables here. Look at this guy. It's actually fully modular supply, so all the cables are separate. You see that? There's no cables here. It's a nice feature, good for cable management. On the back, what you can see here, it can be very silent. It has feature Smart Zero fan. You turn it on, and fan's gonna be turned on only when it gets when you really use a lot of power. Lights you can turn on. You can change different lights by pressing this button, or just turn them off. I mean, it's not really much to say about power supply. I mean, as long as it's a good company with good reputation and not like cheap power supply, you should be good. But you gotta make sure that it actually, like I said, it's certified and has 80 plus standard, gold or like silver. Next, alright, hard drives. The main hard drive is SSD drive, 256 gigabytes by Silicon Power. It's a NVMe 1.3 M.2 factor form factor hard drive. Very fast. So this is where operating system will go, and you can also install a couple games. Second hard drive is 2 terabyte Western Digital. I mean, just a basic hard drive, so just to like you can use for like storage and everything. Alright, next. What else we got? Okay, we got now memory. DDR4 is by XPG Spectric, so it's 16 gigs. So it's 2 sticks, 8 gigs, 2 of them. RGB memory, and this memory looks so cool. Look at this. It's nice. White color. That's just awesome, man. Looks so cool. I love it. It will really highlight this case. It's actually 3000 megahertz memory. It's not the fastest one, but it's fast enough for this build. Okay, next. Alright, it's just a little things what I bought it also to make this case look even better. This is cables extension for cable. So the power supply has black cables. So these white cables, they extensions. So those cables actually you can plug it in to power supply cables, and then the other end goes to your motherboard or video card. So this way, these cables are going to be actually the cables that you see inside of the case. Black and white theme, so they're going to be looking very good here. I also bought lights. I want to implement this LED lights with remote control. I'm not sure where exactly I'm gonna put them yet, but I will see. I like that it has different colors, and it's like 5 or 6 like colors, including white color too. So that's gonna be also a great addition. And the last thing, but not the least, it's a graphic card. Look at this bad boy. It's EVGA GeForce GTX 1080. I know it's older card. I actually own this card. It's being used now in my other computer, so and I'm gonna actually take this off and put it on this build. This card looks good. It has this like silver plate. I like that, so I think it's really gonna look good inside of that case. It's enough to run most like all of the games on Full HD, 60 FPS, high settings. You can also use for like 2K resolution monitors and still get a nice frame rate and just use like medium settings. Okay guys, so that's it for today, and I'm gonna be starting building soon this computer, and I'm gonna keep you updated. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.